the trailer right onto the ball. And what you want to do is make sure it's lined up over it. Right now it's not exactly lined up over it, but we can get it, it's close enough to where we can move the trailer a little bit. There's probably some blocks under the tire that we need to deal with real quick. And actually, they're not. Someone didn't chuck the tires, so don't have to worry about that. But when we put it back, we got to make sure we check the tires. Okay, so all I'm going to do is lift up this tongue. What you do is press it up and you pull it back like that. That lifts up this little mechanism back here so it'll fall right onto the ball. So it's going to be nice and squeaky. You lower it down.
Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise. And it's going to get close to the ball. It's almost on the ball. And I'm just going to push the trailer a little bit. There we go. So it lines up a little bit better. And once the post is off the block right here, this should be sitting right on the ball, and I can release this. And
so hold it down. You're saying to hold it down until the post is no longer on the cement block?
Exactly. And then this should be able to slide right underneath. See how it slid right underneath? This slid down. You'll know it's wrong if this doesn't slide all the way down and it's sticking up like this. That means there's a little tongue under there. Here's the ball. It has a tongue. Here's the ball. It has a tongue that goes right under here. If this is sticking up, it means it's not going under the ball. And that means if you go over a bump, it could fly off the ball.
Nice.
And so you want the tongue all the way down. And the way that you know it's down is this will go slide all the way freely, all the way there. Put this pin in it, and it just slides in like this, and it...
Wait. Where's that at? Oh, okay.
So just put this pin in, cotter, and just stick it on there. So you're good. That's good. You take your electric. This is your brakes and your lights.
Okay, wait. Let me see where it's going.
Right here. And you just see how it has this little groove right here? It matches the groove on where you're plugging it in. And you just plug it all the way in. And then you set this little flapper back down.
I can't see that. Oh, yeah, now I can.
You set that flapper back down. It actually has a little piece right here that catches it so that it won't fly out. Kind of helps it stay in. Okay, this is the electric brakes. Actually, these are the brakes that, this is the breakaway system. If you ever lost, if this ever came detached from the vehicle, this will...
Here, hold it down so I can see what that is. Oh, okay.
This is attached to this, which is a battery, which is attached to the brakes, which will brake your trailer. So your trailer won't just keep flying down the road. It will actually stop it.
Okay, now what did you just do with that? You looped it through there?
I'm just looping it through here to take up some space. And
oh, to take up some slack?
Just to take up some slack. That's all I'm doing. And I'm just looping it through there, and I'm going to put it on that post that we put in earlier.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to put the cotter on there. And you slide it on there a little bit. There we go. So now this isn't going to come off. It's attached. The brake system's attached. Okay, now the other thing is you have another safety device, which are these chains. Okay, these chains you want to hook. There's a little space for it to hook to. It has this little flap that you pull down, and it attaches to this the trailer mount. And what you want to do is you don't want to put them on here, and you don't want these things dragging. Okay, that's the one thing. Also, you have two of them. Where's the other one? It's up here. You want to crisscross them, so they make a cross. And what that does, it makes what they call a basket. In case you did ever lose this, this doesn't come permanently detached from your vehicle. It actually would lay in the basket, and then your brakes, well, if it came detached, your brakes would pull it. But it would lay in the basket. So let's just, and the way you shorten it up, because the chain is long, you just turn them. Just keep spinning this. You keep spinning it and watch. It'll start to pull it up. See that?
Yep.
Okay, so there. Slide it in there. Take this one, do the same thing. I think I'm spinning the opposite direction they were. And then you just slide it. You don't want it too tight. you don't want them too tight because you want, when you make turns, it needs to be able to take up the slack. So you need enough slack for the turn. But this one, I could probably do one more turn on it, a little bit higher. There we go. There we go. So you can see the bottom. See right here. That's nice. That's enough, so it's not going to be dragging on the ground.
What's that, about 6 inches off the ground?
No, that's only like 3-4 inches off the ground.
Okay.
And the other important thing, see this right here, that post? You want to make sure you pull this all the way up. You don't pull it all the way up, you're going to go in a dip, and you're going to bust this thing off. You're going to bend this whole post. So you bring it all the way to the top. And it's a nice post now because it actually goes up real high. It's a new one, actually, though it's rusted. We put it on a couple years ago. See how high it is now?
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to damage anything. Okay, the last thing is if you have a heavy load, this just helps spread the load out a little bit, and it spreads the weight, disperses the weight. So from your hitch. This is rated for 750, so it whatever helps disperse the weight. So you just slide it under here. You can get this little, see this little tab right here?
Wait, let me get there. Okay.
This little tab, you lift it up like this. Make sure this label is up, faces the sky, and you just set the bottom in, you set this top in, and then you put that tab down. It's not going to come out.
Okay.
And then I usually like to put it on the 5th chain down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here.
From the top, right? 5th chain from the top.
And these guys. Okay, we lost a cotter pin on there. We need to get it. We have these bolts right now. So you just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is right here. You just put it on here, and then see this little tab?
Wait. Oh, I see. You put it on the bottom. Okay.
There you go. And here's the little tab thing. See this?
Mm-hmm.
And then that goes there, and it helps block it. But to make sure it's not going to go out, you take your little cotter pin, which I just heard it drop, which is